Do you have a rejection horror story? A bad experience while you were rejecting someone else?
I mean, yeah, I probably got tons of those.
Could be someone approaching you, shooting their shot at you, so to speak, so on and so forth. You reject them for whatever reason. Do you have a horror story in terms of that? Rejecting someone else's advances.
I mean, yeah, like, I've rejected a lot of guys. Sorry. I've rejected a lot of guys, and I think probably the worst that's ever happened, and this happened a lot of times back in the day, was that they would just like kick me out of their car. But I would leave. I would gladly go. Like I said, these niggas not that important. I don't care. I'd rather leave the situation than you do something like, So I've been kicked out of cars, but I'm not fucking, and I don't like you. So too bad, so sad, yo dad. But yeah, that's probably the worst that's ever happened is like they just like kick me out of their house or they kick me out of the whatever or whatever.
Okay, what happens in a scenario such as that? You getting kicked out of a car? Like, where have you been kicked out of a car before? At like a restaurant or a gas station or side of the road, highway?
I've definitely been kicked out in the side of the road, but like somewhere where I know where I am. But I just end up calling Uber because I've been broke, but like I'll definitely find a way to get home. Like it's not the end of the world. Like
Now, have any of your friends or family members had it worse than what you just described, getting kicked out of a car or a house or something of that nature?
when they reject someone?
Yes.
Not that they ever told me. Not that they ever told me. I mean,
Want to read you 3 news headlines here that happened in 2023. Okay, this was on nypost.com. Quote, girl, 15, stabbed to death after rejecting boy's flowers on way to school. This is from english.alarabia.net. Quote, Egyptian man kills woman for rejecting marriage proposal. And, excuse me, that was from al-monitor.com. This is from english.alarabia.net. Quote, man kills himself after shooting woman dead for rejecting him in Lebanon.
that's crazy.
And for those in the audience that want to read the rest of any of these news articles, the link is in the description below this video. But with you just hearing these headlines, without reading the articles in full detail, what's your take on death in the result of rejecting someone's advances?
That's too much, and it's not that deep. There's like 8 billion options, so killing yourself over one person is actually insane, and it's not that deep. And like, yeah, killing someone is also not going to prison for the rest of your life just because someone said no. Like, there's so many other options. You can get fake love at the strip club. You can go to OnlyFans. You can talk to girls online. Like, there's a million other options. You can go to Las Vegas where the girls are literally like, yeah, like, there's just like so many options. Like, you don't have to be lonely. Like, you just got to take a flight.
Now, circumstances could be different for everyone, but anything you want to say on rejecting someone's advances other than what you've said thus far?
What do you mean?
Like any advice or anything of that nature?
Well, I have never rejected someone, like, only in certain cases where someone's being pushy, like really pushy, have I ever really rejected someone, like, or like snapped, but I've never rejected someone, like, in a mean way or with an attitude. I'd just be like, no, not interested, or whatever, like, sorry, no. I'll say this, for the girlies, If you tell a guy that you're like focused and you're like, making money, he's not gonna bother you. He's probably gonna like you more, but he's not gonna bother you.